guys, and hello from Dublin Airport. Today we'll be flying Turkish Airlines today from Dublin to Istanbul and then onwards to Phuket then today we're on the A330-300 as you can see there behind us. Yeah, this should be an exciting trip, and yeah, I will see you later on. Today's flight will be operated by a 7-year-old Airbus A330-300 registered TC-JOI, taking us on the 3-hour, 24-minute flight to Istanbul. Boarding commenced on time for today's flight, so let's hop on board. As we boarded the aircraft, we were welcomed by the friendly cabin crew and the gorgeous boarding music. Hello.
Welcome on board.
Shortly after everyone was aboard and a safety video was played, we departed Dublin on runway 10 right. After takeoff, the crew started their meal service, offering pasta or chicken, where I went for the pasta, which is by far the best meal I've ever had on a plane. The sauce is heavenly and goes amazingly with the pasta. I got served the same dish the last time I flew with them in 2019 and so glad to see they're still serving it. The meal was also served with an aubergine starter along with a piece of cake and a warm bread roll. Afterwards, they offered tea and coffee. Bear in mind, this is all complimentary as part of your ticket. After a movie, it wasn't long before we started our descent into Istanbul. This was a really great flight with Turkish for a nice European hop. We then touched down on runway 17 left. After we got off the plane at Istanbul, the staff were checking to see who was connecting and who was not. Connecting passengers were sent up an escalator and were then in the departure hall. Our flight parked at gate D9, but we had to transfer to gate B16, which was no hassle as we had a 2-hour layover here. This flight will take 9 hours, 24 minutes aboard the 7-year-old A330 registered TC-JOK, who will take us over to Phuket. Now, enjoy departure from the world famous Istanbul Airport. Departure runway today will be runway 17 right. We got an amazing view over the airport as we turned to head eastwards towards Phuket. This A330 is equipped with 289 seats, 28 business class seats in a 2-2-seat configuration, and economy class in a 2-4-2 configuration. My seat on tonight's flight will be 31k. Straight after takeoff, the cabin crew handed out Amenity Kit, which contained slippers, a pair of earplugs, an eye mask, and a pair of socks, along with a really beautiful bag. Menus were then handed out, which was a very cool and interesting thing to see. Dinner was then served. I got the chicken, which was very tasty, along with 2 starters. One, a cucumber yogurt, and the second was a salad, along with a warm bread roll. I didn't know what the dessert was, but I was getting big cherry bakewell-like vibes. If you're getting the same vibes, let me know in the comments. Each seat has its own individual entertainment system, which had a headphone jack and USB port. The I.F.E screen is very big and the quality is good. There are also universal power outlets underneath the seat. There is also a remote which you can use, which is very adjustable and is very responsive. There is also a big seat back pocket to keep all your belongings, and there is also a coat hook. The tray table can be used half opened and fully opened. The in-flight entertainment system has a wide selection of movies and TV shows, including lots of new releases, so it is very hard to get bored on today's flight. My top pick for this flight was Bullet Train. Live TV is also offered from some popular news outlets like BBC and CNN. An in-flight map was also available and was easy to use and had good information about the places you were flying over. And surprisingly, there was also outside cameras available on this A330, which is very rare. Speaking of the I.F.E, here's a look at the headphones provided. Well, of course, after a bit of struggle to open them. The headphones are fairly comfortable to wear, but I did bring my own to wear just due to personal preference. There is also a very comfortable blanket provided, and I think there are pillows available on request, but I'm not 100% sure. 2 hours prior to landing, the cabin crew served breakfast at 2 PM in the afternoon, which was a bit strange. The meal consisted of 2 starters, one with cheese and cucumber, while the other was an overnight oats kind of thing, along with a warm bread roll and jam. The main dish was scrambled eggs with a cheese and ham toastie. The eggs were kind of runny, so I didn't eat them. This was an okay dish, but I was kind of confused they served breakfast at this time. If you know why, let me know in the comments. So, to summarise today's flights, it was very nice from the amazing service on the first flight to the quick transfer in Istanbul, and then the comfy seats and amenities plus the food. It was very nice apart from the eggs. I'd highly recommend Turkish to anyone looking to try them, plus they are usually the cheapest option on many itineraries from Europe to Asia. So enjoy our approach into Phuket, landing on runway 09, flying over the famous Mai Khao beach before touching down on the runway.
I bang my head against the wall. Yeah, somehow I just never learned.
The cost for today's flight was €395, which was a steal. For a distance of 10,645 kilometers, this works out at a total cost per kilometer of 3 cents. I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button or even subscribe for more. That's it for today's video. Bye.